Tom Aspinall confirms that he will be fighting at UFC Manchester and waiting for his opponent to sign the contract.
Right, just back from Vegas. Was over there doing YouTube stuff, meetings, all that stuff. Had a meeting with the UFC. It has now been confirmed that I am fighting on UFC Manchester, so I'm back home preparing for that now. Started the early stages of training camp, just waiting for my opponent to accept. So stay tuned, keep up with the socials, keep up with the YouTube channel, and I'll be announcing it very soon.
Maycee Barber almost got into a fight with a woman who was leaning on her car.
Please get off my car. Get off my car.
Move me.
No.
Touch me.
My car,
Don't touch
please.
me because I could bust you in your
Hey,
face.
bust me in my face.
I
then.
beat both you mother but I
Won't
won't.
do it!
Really?
Try!
I want to get...
Try.
Stupid fucking phone. Disgusting.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
In your sweatpants and your... Why don't you dress better?
George St. Pierre believes Robert Whittaker is very capable of making Khamzat look bad. Rob vs. Khamzat goes down at UFC Saudi Arabia on June 22nd. Speaking to Fox Sports Australia, GSP said, well, if there's a guy that can stop Chimaev, it's Robert Whittaker. Because if you look at Chimaev, we can compare it in a way to Yoel Romero. Romero was a very good wrestler, very explosive and powerful guy, and Whittaker was the kryptonite of Yoel Romero. He was able to beat him twice, so stylistically, he's very capable of doing the same to Chimaev, to make Chimaev look bad. Robert Whittaker has a very unusual style. He comes from a karate background like I do. Karate background, we have a very different style. We use different things to blitz in, and the way we control the distance, it seems very unusual for our opponents, because most of the guys in the mixed martial arts world are from kickboxing and Muay Thai backgrounds. So when you're from karate, I think that's one of the things that sort of gives you an edge. And Robert Whittaker utilizes all his karate skills very, very well. His footwork and control of distance, he's a master at it. He's going to have to be on his A game because Chimaev is no joke, and he seems unstoppable right now. Jorge Masvidal picks Kayla Harrison to defeat Amanda Nunes. Jorge says that fighting Kayla is like fighting a gorilla with clothing. Jorge said they're both great at what they do. Amanda's hands are devastating, and she can keep the fight on the feet. It's so hard to take her down. Kayla, if she gets you down, bro, it's a problem. I mean, Holly's no slouch. Holly knows what she's doing. Holly was able to take Ronda down like twice, and she's not a slouch on the ground. She knows her thing, but you just saw like the vastness of man. You're fighting a gorilla with clothing on in Kayla, and once she gets you down to the ground, and her striking is getting better and better. I'll put my money on Kayla right now. Don't kick my ass, Amanda. She's gonna beat me up now, but yeah, I'll put my money on Kayla. Jamahal Hill and Corey Anderson have been going back and forth for the past year. After Jamahal got knocked out by Alex Pereira, fans thought that Corey would be quick to mock Jamahal on social media. Corey did react to the knockout. Here's what he had to say.
I remember when Jamahal Hill tweeted this. Come to find out, it's more alike than you thought. But on some real talk, I've been getting a lot of people messaging me and commenting on stuff saying, oh, I know you happy to see Jamahal Hill get knocked out. But no, not really. I don't wish knockout upon anybody, not even my own opponents, to be honest. Taking a loss is one thing. Getting knocked out, that's a whole different animal. We see boxers and kickboxers daily that's dying in the ring or dying after life from head trauma and stuff, and that all comes from knockouts. Losses, you know, you come back from a loss, yeah, we take bumps and bruises, but your head is going to be a little bit better. And unfortunately, that's the nature of the beast. That's the game we play. That's the business we signed up for. I mean, especially when you get to the top, when you start fighting those top guys, you're more than likely going to get knocked out. I mean, when you look at it, I think every 205 that's been the top, other than John Jones and Glover, have been knocked out.
Sean Strickland says that he's going to make Paulo Costa bleed for Brazil because Brazil doesn't even like him. Sean versus Paulo goes down at UFC 302 on June 1st.
You know, you guys, I like Costa. Costa's nice. He's a funny guy. He makes me laugh. He's pro free speech. I like that guy. But I'm going to make that dirty Brazilian bleed. And you know, I'm going to do it for Brazil because Brazil doesn't even like Costa. So hey, Brazil, this one's for you guys. Let's get it done.
Michael Bisping explains why Justin Gaethje was a victim of his own success at UFC 300. Bisping thinks that Justin was certain that he was going to catch Max at some point, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah, so for Justin Gaethje, he was trying to knock him out with every single shot. And you know,
Anytime you work with a striking coach, they always tell you, don't look for the knockout. When you're looking for the knockout, you generally don't find it. You load up, you telegraph. If you miss, you're going to be off balance. And that's every single shot. And granted, that's what makes him exciting. But I think the fact that he knocked out Dustin Poirier, the fact that he's known for his power, I think he just thought, I'll catch him. I'll just keep swinging and I'm going to get him. You got to set things up. When you look at Max on the flip side, he's on the outside, he's calm, he's jabbing, he's going to the body, he's moving around the ring. The footwork was beautiful. The spinning back kick to the face that almost knocked him out at the end of round 1. I think that played a big factor. And then from there, it just started going downhill for Justin the entire way. And then 10 seconds left in the fight. I mean, could you imagine? Imagine if you're coaching a fighter. It's a big fight. It's UFC. You're going up a weight class. You're fighting Justin Gaethje. Everyone says you're going to get knocked out. And you're winning. Not only are you winning, you almost finished him on multiple occasions. It's not even close. And then with 10 seconds left, you point at the ground and say, let's just go for it. Let's just have a tear up. If you were coaching them, you'd be like, what are you doing?
Here was Dustin Poirier's live reaction to Max Holloway KOing Justin Gaethje. Dana White was not happy over a post on Instagram today with negative comments regarding UFC 300. Fighters Only posted this to Instagram. It's a quote from Dana saying, with the fighters that we have on this card, this has the potential to be the greatest night of fights in the history of combat sports. Now, not all of the comments are negative, but here's a few. The card is actually mid at best. Early stoppage on Justin. Card. I think he's kidding himself. This could have been a Hall of Fame super fight night, bringing the best out since 200, with some awesome current fights. That's what the fans want majority-wise, and can have those 2 main events and say it's the best ever. Dana left a few comments himself. Dana wrote, I love every one of these comments. Nothing better than hearing from the experts. He posted another one saying, I have an awesome video of the media pre-300 coming for you all soon. Dana also reposted this on his Instagram story. He wrote, I love all the comments from the quote-unquote experts. And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from High Off Pain. It's in reference to Michael Chandler calling out Max Holloway. It says, Michael is not that guy, respectfully. The second one says that Volk video was actually hilarious. The final one's from Veronica. It says, Volk actually filming his life in 10 years. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.